beautiful souls. Welcome back to my Tarot Nook. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new here, welcome. I do variety style readings on this channel. Welcome back to all viewers and subscribers. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, especially if you're new. Also smash the like button if you enjoy tarot. We'd love to have you come back. So don't forget to tap that notification bell. But this reading is for those who are currently ghosted and blocked by the Capricorn. All right, so they're here for the Capricorn that's blocked or ghosted them. And I'll check in with Capricorn energy specifically and see what's going on with them and what are some of the things you need to know at this time. All right, I do have a lot of questions, so I'm going to get started right away. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, and let's see what's going on with this Capricorn and why did they block. So Capricorn feels like this Capricorn wanted to either be single or just they're in a withdrawn state. Perhaps they just like solitary, kind of quiet. They're not too much into like activities or noise or I don't know. They like to kind of be alone, but it's not like in a, whatever issues they're going through, that's different. This is just kind of like, it feels like, it's easy for them to kind of ghost, or it's easy for them to kind of block, or it's just easy for them to kind of walk away and just kind of go back into like a quiet space and kind of put themselves in a timeout. Like they're just kind of that kind of energy. There's distance between you and this Capricorn at this time. There could also be barriers or a specific reason why you two are not even like able to kind of communicate right now. All right. Letting go. So this person here is working about on releasing and letting go of a lot of things. I feel like this is somebody that is trying to move on, but they're not successful at it. They're still out in the cold. They're still lonely. They're still alone when it comes to emotions, love, and feeling. This Capricorn here could be kind of just hiding things. They may not be honest about things, perhaps things about the way who they are, their life, or their past. It doesn't always have to be bad, but we'll see what else the other cards have. So we'll give those cards a chance to also speak. All right, but Capricorn, or this person really does, this Capricorn really is fixated on you. It feels like this is somebody that they're alone, they're in their own solitary space, they probably don't even pick up calls or answer, and I mean, they ghost, they really ghost. But this is somebody that is, this Capricorn is unable to kind of like deep down secretly, they could be kind of still like thinking about you, in love with you, whatever status things were at the time. So just because they're not around, they're not like you, I don't feel like you're out of their scope right now. All right, but rejection is here again. This Capricorn could have rejected you or rejected the connection and everything due to irrational fears. All right, they could be very dismissive. They could be dealing with like their own personal life journey, their own life problems, or some type of darkness here that's kind of part of their life path. And I feel like for a lot of you, this person, they could even feel rejection themselves. Okay, so this is somebody that could easily kind of have ghosted, walked away, or just stopped, or took a big step back because they didn't want to feel rejected or be rejected. All right, and we have obsessing and watching and holding on. So I feel like this Capricorn is still like obsessing over you, hanging on to you energetically, not completely done, not completely able to release and let go, and they're having a hard time with that. They're holding that back. Okay, they're not being honest about it. Like they don't even think, I don't even think they're being honest about it with their own self, So it's like passive denial, like, oh, I don't need this person that's here right now. I'm a Capricorn and I can just kind of do whatever, or just be quiet, whatever. And it's just like literally they're still missing you, like, but it feels like they're like in a place where they want to be alone. All right, ego. I let my pride get in the way of our connection. So Capricorn here could have had an ego problem, or could have put things in a place where like their pride kind of overtook, and like they could have even walked away because pride and ego kind of guided that approach, that behavior. All right, but this Capricorn probably wanted to commit at some point, but I feel like there could have been distance, and the distance was a problem. So it was just they had to like let go. Maybe commitment wasn't going to work for whatever the reasons, but there were talks about commitment. All right, so I feel like this Capricorn here is having a hard time getting over the past. If they have an opportunity to ask for forgiveness or kind of talk and just kind of say, hey, I'm sorry, and this is what was going on, and it's just, I feel like they would want to do that if they had that opportunity, okay? Because there's a soul tie connection here. I feel like this Capricorn feels very connected to you still. Oh, wow, look, and it's only under only you, or above only you, and I feel like they're in denial about that. Maybe they're concealing that They're just not wanting to admit it, okay? But they really do like you, okay? And reciprocity. So they just want to be in a place where they could either, you know, have equal give and take, or maybe not give too much and not receive much from you, or vice versa. Take too much from you and not give you much. So I feel like this Capricorn seems to be more in their practical thinking side, and I feel like they rationalize things to where they're always like in a fight or flight, and then they just fly, like they run, they just kind of go and just want to do their own thing. But I feel like this is somebody that really wants forgiveness for not wanting to commit or was unable to commit, allowing ego to kind of guide the, you know, guide the relationship. But I'm struggling to find the right path. Capricorn is still struggling right now a little bit, so there's a lot going on with them, and I feel like they're still in that solitary state, so they're not necessarily seeking right now. But I'll get into tarot here in a minute to see what was going on, what led to this ghosting, and so on and so forth. But for now, let's see what else is showing up for this Capricorn towards you guys. Drama. So Capricorn, I feel like this, well, I'm not talking to you as Capricorn, but I feel like this Capricorn, you know, either brings drama or does not want drama. It just feels like this is somebody that is just tired of fighting. And I feel, wow, the silent treatment is real with this Capricorn. So I feel like this is somebody that's refusing to engage or allow things to kind of, you know, have drama. Like they're not, and also I feel like they're wanting to speak, but they're still the silent treatment. So I don't know if you're giving them the silent treatment. So this Capricorn is having a hard time kind of, you know, like it's almost like as though they would like to speak or talk about something, but they're kind of talking themselves out of it. All right. So I feel like, you know, this Capricorn person really just kind of feels like, you know, they're very particular, they're very kind of rigid. Oh my God, Capricorn. But they're coming across as they know what they know, and they know what they want, and that's what they're gonna do. And they're not in a place where they're gonna allow the drama. If anything, they're gonna crush the drama. So for a lot of you, this person is, again, could be ghosting because they don't want to be around drama, they don't want to deal with drama. There could be people that are, you know, they don't like. Maybe you guys have like different types of circles or something. All right, wow, social event. So yeah, you know, this Capricorn, I feel, wants to kind of, like I said, I feel like there's something they want to talk about. It's almost like maybe they're thinking about asking for forgiveness, or asking you to kind of maybe go out on a date, or keep something like, just go to like an event or something somewhere where you can kind of like meet, and it's like in public, or just that way nothing is kind of, but it just feels like this Capricorn doesn't want to be quiet anymore. They have something to say, all right? Once upon a time, look, they will have something to say. Look at this, beautiful, beautiful souls. It says new beginning right there. So I do, again, feel like this is somebody that wants to say something. They would like to have some type of new beginning, some type of a fresh start, something where, I don't know if you're hearing, it sounds like it's a crow outside, but that's the Amazon truck. And when I moved here, oh my gosh, you guys, I didn't know this. I was taking a nap in the middle of the day, and that happened. I freaked out. Like, what the heck? Where did I move? All right. So, okay, they paused there. It's over. But yeah, so it's just like, rah, rah. I don't know if y'all have like Amazon trucks around wherever you guys are, but oh my God. So let me pause one sec. Okay, I paused for like 3 minutes and I didn't hear anything. So anyways, out of body experience, astral travel. I feel like you're showing up in this person's energy, okay? Like, even if Capricorn tries to forget you, or kind of, it's not completely, you're not completely gone energetically. I do feel like this is somebody that really kind of, I think, maybe even dreams about you sometimes, or maybe through astral travel, if they can astral travel, or if they do, sometimes I feel like this person tries to interact with you somehow. So if you like waking up and you're like, why am I thinking about Capricorn, or what's going on, there could be something energetically going on. I personally believe in that kind of stuff, so you don't have to, but I feel like there's a pull on that with this situation. All right, so let's jump into the tarot now and see what's going on. It's going to be a 9-card spread, and we're going to see why were you ghosted. All right. I'll also check and see what's going on with them, what's scaring them, what's holding them back, right? What does this situation reveal about you and them together? I'll also see what influences are around, positive or negative. What is blocking them from reaching out? If there's a chance to reconcile, and all the other fun stuff, okay? Now, at some point, I'm going to start doing extended readings. I think I have not decided, but so I'll do these kinds of readings, and then I can do extended ones. So if you feel like you want extended and you want specific questions asked or something like that, always feel free to let me know in the community tab, or down below in the comments. I don't mind doing it, but I don't want to extend this just to do them. I just would like to kind of bring like value to them. So, all right, let's see what's going on with this Capricorn. So for Capricorn, we have this Four of Wands is here, the Chariot's here, the Knight of Cups is in the reverse. We also have, wow, the Knight of Swords. Look at this. The Ten of Cups with the Five of Swords in reverse. I have, this card has been so popular and it's so appropriate. The Eight of Cups is so appropriate when there's ghosting. It's like the card, ultimate card of dipping out. Okay, the Eight of Cups. The Four of Swords in reverse with the Page of Cups. All right, and bottom of the deck, we have the Tower in reverse. All right, let me make sure this stuff is not looking too, what is it called? Is it crooked? Shouldn't be that crooked. All right. Okay, so with the Tower in reverse, I'm going to tap in to see where their emotional state is with that. With them, also in terms of like with this current like no communication. Okay, so right now they are in a very disruptive place. This Capricorn is dealing with a lot of obstacles. They're resisting a lot of changes in general with what's going on with them, but I feel like something here was avoided, like a tragedy was avoided between you and this Capricorn. Like it could have been worse, or they could have put you in a far worse place, or you could have put the relationship, whatever it is. This whole Tower situation with them comes in as, you know, they're acknowledging that things are okay, like this whole like separation, they're okay with that from a logical, again, they're trying to think from a logical place. Okay, but I feel like for a lot of you, this Capricorn, you know, they know, like for whatever reason, like it's something is over with you, maybe because you're not allowing them back at this time, or you're not being as welcoming, like you're not energetically open. But interestingly, I also feel like they're kind of wanting to avoid the factual facts that something could have ended between you and them. Does that make sense? So like if you've already got a, like, you know, what is it called, not given up, but if you've said fine, if you've kind of moved on, right? And this is somebody that's realizing that, all right, because the connection is, you know, struggled, but they're avoiding accepting that it has ended. So I just take that as you want. Okay, the Four of Wands here, this is an energy, or Aries energy with Venus ruling planet. So I feel like, you know, this person, I feel like Capricorn ended up probably ghosting or blocking or moving on or stopping something because commitment became an issue. Okay, so commitment could have become a problem. Maybe they wanted commitment and you didn't. Maybe you wanted commitment and they didn't. So I don't know the details of that, but I feel like this is somebody right now, you know, that wanted to just take a break. Like this is somebody that's literally in no communication. This card also has been coming up a lot, and this is a no communication card when it comes to like love and romance, or just lack of it, like kind of the lack of it, lack of support. All right, but there's a desire to reconcile here, but they're still wanting to recharge. You know, they're wanting to kind of get something back on track. And with the Cancer, the Chariot card coming in, I feel like this is a energy, this Capricorn is really kind of trying to be ambitious right now. They are an ambitious sign, but they're wanting to be very ambitious to kind of do something. But I feel like they're kind of trying to get their stuff under control. Like, so if they have issues, or if they have anger issues, anxiety issues, health issues, whatever it is, they're just trying to have something under control right now so that they can successfully overcome some obstacle with you, or to have like, maybe they just want to kind of reconnect, just to reconnect right now, just to say, hey, what's up, how you doing, I don't know, I'm just thinking about you and I miss you. I don't know, it just comes across like that's kind of their vibe here with this stack right now. With the Knight of Cups showing up in the reverse, though, I feel like this is a Capricorn is a very reactive energy sometimes. So I feel like this is somebody that perhaps overreacted a lot in the connection, or may have caused you to overreact sometimes unintentionally. So I feel like there's a sense of emotional maturity here taking place, and sometimes they feel like, you know, like the whole connection or the relationship thing, they're detached from that as a full-on reality. Like, so, you know, even if they were the ones that wanted to commit and you did not, the way they were kind of approaching a plan or seeing the scenery of things was not really kind of practical, if you will. As much as they want to be, they're not. I feel like this is somebody that does want to follow their heart, but they're having a hard time. They could be struggling with that ego up there a little bit, but they're having a hard time. And for some of you, this Capricorn might be having a hard time because they feel hopeless, or because they're being too much of a perfectionist. So if they can't do it right, they're not going to do it. So it's just what it is. So let's move on to this stack over here. I feel like the Knight of Swords has been a problem for you and them. You know, this is something where I feel like this is somebody that could kind of take bold moves. Again, could be a little temperamental, very kind of like they use their logic to kind of form conclusions sometimes, so they can kind of overreact again. But I feel like this is somebody, interestingly, the Knight of Swords is an Aquarius card, but also a Capricorn card. So I feel like they're showing up here in their own place. They want to do something here very fast, take some type of action. You know, I feel like this is somebody that might really surprise you and communicate with you out of nowhere, but they do have something to say. So they're still going to come in a little guarded, kind of like, but they're coming in peacefully, but they're going to be guarded and they're going to stand their ground. So they could argue, or if there's an argument that ensues, they could see it through. But this is somebody that's going to come through. If they do tap in, they're going to want to have like the truth handled. All right. Communicate the truth, speak the truth, handle the truth, accept the truth, deal with the truth, whatever it is. I don't feel like Capricorns really enjoy things that are questionable or that they're inconsistent. So this is somebody that could be very honest with you about that. They're going to be very, very honest, okay? But I feel like this is somebody that will defend their beliefs. However, equally, they're going to want to kind of prove to you that they've been loyal, that they haven't necessarily been with other people, or they haven't forgotten about you, or you mean a lot to them. So they're still there. And I say that because we have the 10 of Cups here, which is a Pisces energy. It's a card of wholeness. It's a full circle card of completing something. And, this Capricorn wants relationship dreams to come true with you. Now, whether it's going to materialize or whether, right now we don't know, there's the whole ghosting, but that's what they want. They've thought about that with you before. They've thought about it. I don't want to say dreamt about it, but they've seen it happen. Like they've kind of created a seed for it. All right. And I feel like this is somebody that is very courageous. This Capricorn is a courageous energy that if they were to come back, they would tell you that. They would say, I really did believe, or I really did want, or I should have, or something. But it talks about, the way they feel, total love. All right. They have actual love for you. Like they may not be with you. They may not love on you right now, but the love that they have is real because you make them truly happy. But there's some challenges here with this 5, all right? The 5 of Swords in the reverse. I feel like the biggest thing that's blocking them right now is, again, dealing with Aquarius, healing their heart, healing, and also healing their the way they see love and romance, like healing the way they view relationships. Okay, this is somebody, again, this Capricorn is very easily okay being alone, pulling away, distracting, but essentially I feel like this is somebody that was, once, like, I feel like, if this person did hurt your feelings, they will apologize for that. Like, this somebody that wants to, like, drop the grudge, reconcile something, correct something, explain something here. I feel like it's super important. They're not going to admit right or wrong, but I feel like they feel it's important to have some type of conversation, okay? But there's something that still they're unable to move on from, and it feels like there could be no closure, because I feel like they do owe you some kind of a response, or they would like to explain themselves, and I feel like they will come back, all right? And they will try their best to kind of let you know that it's really them and not you. So I don't know, but it doesn't necessarily make you feel like you've been appreciated. So it just feels for a lot of you that this person, this Capricorn, just, dipped out, walked away. Okay, this person took the relationship for granted for a lot of you. And I feel like the biggest thing for them right now, I feel like this Capricorn maybe is just a non-committal type. All right, as much as they may want to, or as much as they believe they can, they may just not want to. And I feel like for some of you, they may have in the past walked away. There could have been someone else, or there could have been some type of like a distraction of some sort that kind of tried to poke at them, and they didn't want you to know, or they were kind of keeping it hidden, didn't want you to find out about it or whatever. But nothing happened out of that. Like nothing materialized, nothing took off. All right, it was kind of based on negative energies, and so there wasn't necessarily what you and them have in terms of love and feelings and emotions. This Capricorn hasn't experienced it with anybody else since. So it's like they're okay letting you go, really, but not really internally, right? They haven't been able to actually let you go. All right. So the 4 of Swords in the reverse. Have two fours. So I feel like with this four, you know, it's just a matter of time for everything. There's a delay right now with this energy. They're still in a place, this Capricorn is still in a place where they're feeling burnt out. Could be for many, many reasons, but I feel like this Capricorn sometimes truly does avoid self-reflection. So I don't know, you guys tell me if your person's like that, your Capricorn's like that. Like maybe they'll go away, hide, not hide, but you know, again, like go withdraw and everything, isolate, rather than perhaps accept or talk about specific things, because it can get them really anxious or upset or frustrated. And I feel like they have a hard time with that. So I feel like this is somebody that really wants to get on the road to recovery, but I also feel like they also want to recover something, like heal something with you. Except for right now, because they're avoiding a lot of self-reflection, all this time out that they're taking is just really isolating. All right, so we have the Page of Cups is here to close this reading for you. The Page of Cups is a Scorpio Libra energy. It is in the reverse. I feel like your Capricorn is having issues right now dealing with things. So I feel like, again, reactiveness still comes in for this energy quite a bit. And for a lot of you, I feel like there's a sense here where this person can't deal with like rejections, or maybe your Capricorn can't deal with no, or can't deal with boundaries for some things. I'm not sure. So it feels like they sometimes can like act emotionally unstable in that sense. But I feel like, you know, there's a message of love nonetheless that is on their mind. However, their lip is half closed about it. They, you know, they're not there. This is a lot they wish they could do to do something, but I feel like they're just not, because it's just either for some of you, the ghosting has kind of been for a while, or the distance in things is not making things realistically practical for you and them right now. All right, but they're struggling, and I feel like the biggest thing, it feels like they're very guarded, but then they have things that they want to offer, but they're not able to kind of provide the stability. Like it feels like you're just there sometimes, and it's like I feel like they forget to make like your time together meaningful, or they just kind of don't do it. Okay, like I don't know, it just feels like very withdrawn energy at this time with this person. I don't know what's going on with this Capricorn. All right, so let's pull some shadow messages, see some messages that they would like to tell you, but they haven't had the chance. Would love to be able to share them with you. So they want you to know, oh, okay, I am different now. I wish you would come back. In that moment, I didn't care. See what I'm saying? Sometimes it just, I don't know. I fantasize about you, obviously, yeah? I never used to look at you in that way. Isn't that crazy? All right, let me pull some soulmate messages just in case. This is a soulmates and separation kind of a spread. So these messages, though, we can see if you feel like this is how you're feeling for them right now, then maybe it's your card. And if you're like, no, it could be something that they want you to hear or no. Okay, it could be coming from them. So we have, I still feel connected to you, but I've waited too long to reach out. Is it too late for us? See what I'm saying? I told you, it's like, feels like there's been time or distance separation for a bit. I'm in love with you and I'm ready to take action. I want to build a beautiful life with you. Wow. So I've committed to someone else because they don't challenge me. Look at that. Like I'm telling you, they went somewhere else just because, but it wasn't like a thing. It wasn't meaningful at all. I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to move on, but thoughts of you still linger and I can't control them. So even if they're around other energies, this is kind of like where they are, I feel. Time has brought me clarity about us. I made the wrong choices. Finally, Capricorn, if you enjoyed this reading, or Capricorn, I'm sorry. Capricorn, what are you guys called? So, viewers of the Capricorn reading, if you enjoyed this reading, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. I love you all so much. That's one of the best ways you can support this channel, and it's free. So keep that in mind. Also, I'm going to pull a spirit message for you, spirit card for your spirit animal, and your spirit animal is snake. So if you'd like to type the word snake or the word transformation to claim the reading or to claim your spirit animal, you are welcome to do so in the comments. Your message is you will be shedding old skin and emotions and transforming them into something bigger and better. Change is in the mind and you are at the center of it all as the catalyst. To smoothen the process, make sure that your intentions are clear and that you move forward with hope. All right, collective, love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye.